Welcome back to B3's Countdown to The Hobbit. I'm Kurt.
And I'm Matt, and today we'll be looking at the characters we're most excited to see translated to the big screen.
So, who are you excited about?
Well, he's not new, but first let's start our discussion with the main character, Bilbo Baggins. Obviously, we've seen Bilbo before, but I expect his character to be so different in this movie that he's practically a new person.
At the beginning of the events in The Hobbit, Bilbo is only 50 years old, and has not adopted Frodo yet. At this point, he's a well-respected hobbit that has never truly left the Shire.
So what you're saying is that opposed to being the wise old Bilbo we're used to, we're going to see a wider-eyed Bilbo as he slowly matures into the hobbit we know.
Exactly. In this movie, or at least initially, I expect Bilbo to be more like a Pippin, a ravenous, bumbling coward, a fool of a took. The character I'm really excited to see is the infamous, the resolute, the overbearing Beorn. He's a shapeshifter that can turn himself into a bear and provide some much-needed rest and supplies to the party after their journey through the Misty Mountains.
So if we see him in this movie, he'll be right at the end, assuming that this movie will extend a little past their journey through the Misty Mountains.
I just want to see Beorn's transformation into bear form. With good CGI, that could look amazing.
Beorn lives along the path to Mirkwood,
relatively close to the second person I look forward to seeing, Radagast the Brown. He's a wizard, or Istari, just like Gandalf and Saruman. We'll discuss wizards and magic more in a later video.
He serves a very minor role within the main story of The Lord of the Rings. When Gandalf is trapped on top of Orthanc, the Eagles know to look for him there because of Radagast, who knew that Gandalf and Saruman were meeting.
Radagast has a much closer connection to plants, birds, and beasts than his other fellow Istari. He's even said to be a master of disguises. The reason he's in this movie, he's barely mentioned in the book, is because of the meeting of the White Council. The White Council was put together by Galadriel to combat the growing darkness in the area of Mirkwood forest known as Dol Guldur.
The council is led by Saruman and includes the three ring bearers of the Elven Rings, Gandalf, Elrond, and Galadriel, as well as Círdan the Shipwright, Glorfindel, and of course Radagast the Brown.
In the movies, I doubt that everyone will be included, especially considering Glorfindel was essentially left out of the original trilogy despite being a very powerful and important being in Middle-earth.
We'll have to see how the presence at Dol Guldur, referred to as a Necromancer, will be portrayed. Without spoiling too much, I can say that his presence is connected to Sauron.
We're going to see a lot of new characters come to life in this new trilogy, but it's impossible to cover all of them. So if we overlook the character you're most excited to see, forgive us.
But join us again tomorrow as we look at the history of Dwarves and Dragons.
Kenethon le Eren Aradwain.